Before we start, I want to ask you something. Be honest with yourself. When was the last time you checked your phone today? 5 minutes ago? 1 minute ago? Or are you checking it right now? Social media is everywhere. It connects us, entertains us, teaches us, but it also distracts us, stresses us, and sometimes controls us. So today we ask a simple but uncomfortable question. Is social media good or bad for us? I'm here with a social media expert who worked inside one of the biggest platforms in the world. He saw how it really works from the outside. Thank you for being here. Let me start with a big question. Is social media helping us or hurting us? Thank you for inviting me. That question is powerful because the answer is not black or white. Social media is not good or bad by itself. It is a tool. And like any tool, it depends on how we use it. From my experience working inside a big platform, I can tell you this. Social media was created to connect people, but over time, it became something much bigger. It affects attention, emotions, relationships, and even how we see ourselves. Many people feel social media is now part of their life. They wake up with it and sleep with it. Why is it so hard to stop using it? Because social media is designed to keep your attention. Every notification, like, comment, and video is created to make you stay longer. This is not an accident. Platforms study human behavior very deeply. When you scroll, your brain receives small rewards, and your brain likes that. Over time, this creates a habit, and sometimes even addiction. Most users don't realize this because it feels normal. That sounds a little scary, but at the same time, social media has many advantages. What are the real benefits? There are many real benefits. Social media gives people a voice. It allows small creators to share ideas, teach, inspire, and build communities. It helps businesses grow. It helps people stay connected with family and friends around the world. I've seen people change their lives thanks to information they found online. So, yes, social media can be very positive when used with intention. But many people also feel anxious, stressed, or insecure because of social media. Why does that happen? Because social media shows highlights, not real life. People compare their normal life with someone else's best moments. This creates pressure. People feel they are behind, not good enough, or unsuccessful. Also, constant news, opinions, and conflicts overload the brain. When your mind never rests, anxiety grows. This is one of the biggest dangers I saw while working in the industry. Did working inside a big platform change the way you personally use social media? Absolutely. Before, I used social media without thinking. After working there, I became much more careful. I saw how small design decisions can change behavior. I started setting limits. I unfollowed accounts that made me feel bad. I stopped scrolling without purpose. Social media didn't change. My relationship with it did. Many listeners might be thinking, okay, but I need social media for work, study, or business. Is it possible to use it in a healthy way? Yes, but it requires awareness. Healthy use means you control social media, not the opposite. It means choosing when and why you use it. It means understanding that not everything you see is real and not everything deserves your attention. Social media should serve your life, not replace it. This already sounds deeper than most conversations about social media, but we haven't talked yet about long term effects, young people, or what future looks like. And those topics are very important. Social media is changing how people think, feel, interact. In the next part, we should talk about the real dangers, especially for young users, and also clear recommendations on how to use social media without letting it control your life. All right, we talked about how social media works, and it's so hard to stop using it. Now, I want to go deeper. Let's talk about the real dangers. From your experience, what is the biggest risk of social media today? The biggest risk is losing control of our attention. Attention is life. What you focus on every day shapes your thoughts, emotions, and decisions. Social media trains people to jump from one thing to another very fast. This makes it harder to concentrate, think deeply, or enjoy simple moments. Over time, people feel tired, distracted, and mentally overloaded without knowing why. Many parents are worried about young people and children. Is social media more dangerous for them? Yes, because young people are still building their identity. Social media tells them who to be, what to look like, and what success means. Likes and followers become a form of validation. When approval comes from the internet, self esteem becomes fragile. I've seen internal studies showing how constant comparisons affects confidence, especially in teenagers. This is something society needs to take seriously. Some people say social media is addictive. Is that true? Yes, it can be very addictive. Not in the same way as drugs, but in a psychological way. The brain gets used to constant stimulation. Silence feels uncomfortable. boredom feels wrong. That's a problem because boredom is where creativity and reflection are born. When people can't be alone with their thoughts, they lose connection with themselves. That's a strong point. But let's be fair, is social media always bad for mental health? No. Social media can also save lives. People find support groups, education, and communities they don't have in real life. For someone who feels alone, social media can be a bridge. The problem is not usage, the problem is overuse and unconscious use. When social media becomes your main source of identity, validation, or happiness, then it becomes dangerous. You mentioned algorithms earlier. Many users don't really understand them. Can you explain simply how they affect us? Algorithms show you more of what keeps you engaged. If you interact with negative content, you see more negativity. If you interact with extreme opinions, you see more extremes. This creates echo chambers. People start believing everyone thinks the same way they do. This increases division and anger. Social media doesn't show reality, it shows a version of reality designed to keep you scrolling. That explains why people feel more angry online than in real life. So, what can we do? What are some practical recommendations? First, set the limits, not extreme rules, but clear boundaries. Second, clean your feed. Unfollow accounts that make you feel bad or angry. Third, don't start and end your day with social media. Your mind needs a space. Fourth, remember this rule. If content doesn't educate you, inspire you, or help you, it's probably wasting your time. Those are very practical tips. Do you think people will change their relationship with social media in the future? I think people are becoming more aware. Many users feel tired, not excited anymore. Digital minimalism is growing. People want quality, not quantity. The future is not about leaving social media completely, but about using it with intention. Social media should be a tool, not a master. If you could give one final message to people listening right now, what could it be? Ask yourself this question often. Is this improving my life or just filling my time? Social media is powerful. Use it consciously. Protect your attention. Your attention is your most valuable resource. That's a powerful way to end this conversation. Thank you for sharing what most people never see from the inside. Thank you. Remember, you don't need to quit social media. You just need to stop letting it control you.